Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on how you see it. So today I will present about what is a CPU, okay? And this assignment is meant for the midterm exam, so maybe we can just go straight to it. But before that, I will introduce myself first. So yeah, that's me. My name is Alfredo Jati Florentino. I from computer system department in Serang Raya University. Yeah, maybe that's all I can introduce. So maybe we can go straight into the material. So this is the table of content today material. There is a description, history, structure, type, function, and comparison. And uh, all of them is about CPU. Okay, maybe uh, the first material is description. The Central Processing Unit, or CPU, or commonly referred to as the processor, is the primary part of a computer. It serves as the brain that directs and carry out every action the computer takes. After processing data and receiving instruction from software, the CPU generates output in accordance with the instruction. So that is the description about CPU. We can go next to the history of CPU. The first era for the CPU is vacuum tube era. The ENIAC, which was the first digital electronic computer, used thousands of vacuum tubes to perform calculation. The size of this vacuum tube was very large, requiring a very high amount of electrical power. The weakness of these vacuum tubes are that they are easily damaged, generate excess high heat, and have slow processing speed. Yeah. The second era is transistor era. The invention of the transistor in 1947 revolutionized the electronic industry. Transistors are much smaller, more of efficient, and more reliable than vacuum tubes. Second generation computer began using transistor, which reduced their size and power consumption. Next era is era of integrated circuit or IC. Jack Kilby, that's the electronical person, is successfully integrate several electronic component into a single silicon chip. Okay, like the size is yeah, like this one. This discovery gave birth of to the IC or semiconductor chip. And Gordon Moore, one of the founder of Intel Corporation, formulated a law stating that the number of transistors on a chip would double every 2 years. This law became a benchmark in the development of the semiconductor industry. Okay, the next is era of microprocessor. Microprocessors are IC specifically designed to execute computer instruction. Then Gordon Moore, one of the founder of Intel, finally released the first microprocessor in 1971 called the Intel 404. After the Intel 404, various generations of microprocessor emerged with the increasingly improved performance. Next is multi-core era. To improve performance, manufacturers began integrating multiple processor core into a single chip. Yeah, like this one. Multi-core allowed the CPU to run multiple tasks simultaneously, increasingly efficient. Next is the era of 86 or 64 architecture. The 86-64 architecture allows CPU to access more than 4 GB of memory, paving the way for more complex application. And this architecture has become the industry standard for PC and server. Okay. Next, is the modern era is now, yeah, is CPU are now being specifically designed to support supercomputer with machine learning algorithm and artificial intelligence. CPU are used to run scientific simulation, big data processing, and other computer instance application. Now, we talk about structure of the CPU. In general, a CPU consists of several main components. The first is control unit. This control unit control the flow of data instruction with the CPU. The second is arithmetic logic unit or ALU for perform mathematically and logical operation. The third is register, is a temporary memory used to store data and instruction being processed. The last is cache, is a fast memory used to store frequently used data, thereby speeding up data access. Next is a type of CPU. Based on architecture and function, CPU can be divided into several types. The first is desktop CPU. Designed for desktop computer, usually high performance and upgradable. This desktop CPU is a normal CPU for the computer. Yeah, this is the basic CPU for computer. Next is laptop CPU, designed for laptop, smaller, energy efficient, and with performance more focused on efficiency. Next is mobile CPU, designed for mobile like smartphone, tablet, and such as smartphone and tablet. Yeah, very small and energy efficient. And then the last is server CPU, designed for server with many core and large chats to handle high workloads. Okay. Next is the use of the CPU. The CPU play a very important role in a computer, including computation, device control, and multitasking. The computation, which involve performing complex calculation such as scientific simulation, image processing, and data analysis. This is the very useful in the daily life. Next is device control. Yeah, as the CPU is the brain of the computer, it also control the device present in the computer or connect to the computer such as mouse, keyboard, monitor, and printer. And then multitasking. This function allows the computer to run several programs simultaneously. Okay, now we can talk about comparison between AMD and Intel, which is AMD and Intel is a corporation that they run in CPU uh, industry. The rivalry between AMD and Intel in the war of processor has been ongoing for several decades and continue to heat up to this day. Both are competing to deliver the latest innovation and the best performance in their product. This competition ultimately benefit consumer as it encourages both companies to continuously improve the quality of their product. Let me talk about a brief history of the competition. First is Intel dominate. For years, Intel dominated the processor market with its 86 architecture. So Intel processors are known for their stable performance and wide compatibility. And then this is the era of the rise of AMD. In the early 21st century, AMD began to rise by launching the Athlon processor, and the latter is Ryzen series. AMD processor offer competitive performance at more affordable prices. And then the era of fierce competition is since then. Competition between AMD and Intel has become increasingly intense. Both of them launched new products with increasingly sophisticated features. Now, this is a difference for the between AMD and Intel. First is architecture. In AMD, is more flexible and configurable. In Intel, the architecture is more focused on single core performance. And then the price. AMD generally more affordable, but Intel generally more expensive. And then the performance, AMD uh the CPU excels in gaming, and Intel excels in multitasking. Yeah, that's the difference between AMD and Intel for the processor. All right, this is the factor that influence CPU choice. First, usage needs. If you want a CPU this is more focused on a gaming, choose AMD because it often excels in gaming. And if you want a CPU for multitasking like editing, rendering, or office need, choose Intel because its processor are focused on multitasking. And then you need to see the budget. AMD processor are generally more affordable compared to Intel. And then uh, after the usage needs and budget, you can see the platform. Since these CPU are placed and installed on the motherboard, the selection of the CPU that is compatible with the motherboard and other component is also very important. So you have see the platform in the for the CPU-nya. Nah, so who is better between AMD and Intel? There is no definite answer to this question. The best choice depends on the needs and the preference of each individual. Both AMD and Intel have their own advantage and disadvantage. It is important to conduct thorough research before making decision. So, this is the tips for choosing a processor. The first one is determine your needs. Identify the type of tasks you will be performing with your computer. As mentioned earlier, if for gaming, choose AMD. If for multitasking, choose Intel. The second is compare specification. Compare the technical specification of various processor. The third is read review. Read review from various sources to get more complete information, such as watching review on YouTube or Instagram. And then the last is consider your budget. This is very important. Adjust your processor choice to fit your budget. And yeah, thank you for the attention. Uh, Thank you so much.